It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Indiana Pacers. Indiana has not been playing their best basketball. They'd love to get back on a winning track. 7 losses in their last 8 games. That is not going to get it done, and they know it. And tonight, 2 teams that love to get in transition. Shaq, talk about successfully running the break.
Well, I'm not a guard, but I have led the break before. And what you need to do, you got to keep your eyes ahead, have to see the whole floor. You got to be willing to make that extra pass, Ernie.
Wow. You talk like a guard. You were like a point guard up there.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations, man. But don't force things. That's the other part. You know, just make the easy play. And if it's not there, slow it down. Set up your half-court offense, and then get it into the big guy if you have one.
But don't you want to get the crowd on its feet? Don't you want to make that play that gets the whole arena up?
Yes. You know what they used to call me, Ernie?
What's that?
Shaq Johnson.
Wow. Because he was like Magic, but he was Shaq.
I get it, Kenny.
Oh,
I get it.
Sometimes you don't.
Not that dense. Shaq Johnson.
A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action below it, as seen from the 17th Street Bridge. Greetings, everyone, from Atlanta. The Hawks playing host to an Eastern Conference game here on their home floor. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. The Pacers will play just this one game on the road before returning back to Indiana. This is a team in search of an identity. They've dropped 7 of their last 8, and they have looked completely out of sync.
Yeah, and Kevin, I haven't been able to quite figure out what the problem's been for this group, but obviously neither have they, because the struggle is real. I know they're working hard to get things figured out, but no matter what road they've taken, it's led to a dead end.
About halfway through the season, Smitty, at this point, how much can teams really improve?
I think if you have younger guys, you start to see those guys develop. And then also if you have a lot of new guys, you see the chemistry start to form. And then a lot of times you can improve when you have guys coming back from injuries. A lot goes into a season. It's a roller coaster kind of effect, but it's good when you start to see teams put it together at the halfway point.
All about managing time, managing games, and injuries.
You're so true.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner inside. Collison is out there with Evans, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Kicks to Bazemore. Back to Young. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Collison, the pass to Turner. Back to Collison. Young with the steal. Evans against Bazemore. Prince kicks to Young. Great touch on the 16-footer. Young's got 5 now.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
He hits both from the stripe.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Young against Collison. Shots good from Young. He has 7.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Stolen by Collins. Bazemore passes to Prince, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Here's Evans, following the bucket by the Hawks. And Steve, you wonder, had Evans not had all the injuries, how great he could have been.
Well, he has all the skills. He has good size for a guard. He's athletic, so the ability is there. But you have to manage his minutes. That's just the reality.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And the continued development of Tyreke Evans, more efficient now as a scorer. And we know he can fill up the rest of the stat sheet.
He doesn't get the second one. And thinking about Evans, how truly productive he is when he's healthy.
He still has the ability to take over a game, especially when the jump shot is falling. He loves the bright lights, and he loves a challenge. You love to see him playing on some winning teams over the backstretch of his career.
6 on the shot clock. Len kicks to Young. It's good from long range.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Pass to Turner. Bogdanovich against Prince. Left side, Turner. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Prince. Bogdanovich, no luck.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
Prince kicks it to Bazemore. This one for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Pacers trail by 7. Inside and stolen by Bazemore. Down low. Collison against Young. Pulls up on the elbow. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this lead.
Evans with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Washington. Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Over Len. Sabonis, no good.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Prince, that's for 2. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks leading by 9. Now here's Prince. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Young against Collison. Kicks it out to Prince. Over Bogdanovich. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Yeah, and they're just hitting 20% of their shots. It's a rough start to this game.
Stolen by Evans. outside Collison. Back to Evans, and stolen by Prince. Pass to Bazemore, and the slam dunk by Bazemore.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by the Hawks. Clock at 4. Evans passes to Sabonis. Over Young. Here's Turner. Right through the D for the layup.
I love the effort there. Refuses to give up on that play.
For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Wizards. Young dishes to Bazemore. Prince kicks it to Bazemore. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Last season, there weren't a lot of bright spots for the Hawks. Lack of focus on the defensive end all year long. And the offensive end wasn't consistent enough to overcome those defensive struggles.
And it's great to see Bogdanovic spreading the ball out. I mean, possesses good size, which allows him to see over defenders.
Young's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bogdanovic against Prince. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. A lot of statistics to try to devour. The plus-minus statistics are some that really stand out for fans and players. How useful you think a tool that is?
You know, I love it, Kevin, because then you get a chance to see the guys who, you know, the stats we look at is rebounds, points, assists, and blocks and steals. There are some guys that make an impact without having those numbers, and it goes by what the score is. And that plus-minus help those guys who I would say not as skillful as some of the guys as far as putting up stats that way, but you can see the team plays better when this guy is on the floor, no matter how many points he scores.
Did you pay attention to the plus-minus?
Kevin, I'm so old, they didn't have plus-minus.
I didn't mean to embarrass you there, Steve. I am so sorry. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Alex Len. Anderson comes in for Taurean Prince. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Young. And he makes both free throws. The Hawks leading by 7. And here is Lin, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Dedmon with it, now defended by McDermott. Dedmon passes to Lin. Shot clock at 6. That'll go on McDermott. That's his first foul. The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Here's Lin. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game, and the basket is good. Dedmon's got his first basket of the night.
Good effort and energy by Dedmon, that time taking advantage of his size and strength.
Outside Holiday. Here's Leaf. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Carter kicks to Lin. And Anderson has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holiday finds McDermott. Back to Holiday. Now the pass to McDermott. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It is just fun watching Doug McDermott shoot the basketball. Comfortable to pull up whenever he has room to shoot it.
Collins dishes to Lynn. The kick out to Anderson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
That free throw good from Anderson.
Well, you look at the coaching resume of Lloyd Pierce. Was an assistant for a lot of teams in his time. Stops at Memphis and Philadelphia most notably. Finally gets a chance to be the head coach here in Atlanta.
Both shots good from the stripe. And with Coach Pierce, the most recent stop was in Philadelphia.
Pierce was a big part of the Sixers' turnaround, was tasked with the defensive duties and had a very successful track record with that. Was empowered by Brett Brown to design the defense, and that has become his calling card as a coach.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
Here's Holiday. Sweet little floater. Holiday's got his first 2 points.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Then the pass to Carter. Down low. Carter. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
The Hawks leading by 6. Now Lynn. No points in the game yet for him. Carter outside. Tipped away. Shoots a 3. Lynn's shot is off. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. McDermott kicks to Leaf. Pass to Holiday. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. That shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. And a wide open look for Lynn. A 3-pointer is right on target. Lynn's got his first 3 points of the game.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Now here's McDermott, guarded closer. To the middle. Carter outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
.107 left in the first. And Holiday kicks to O'Quinn. To the inside. And O'Quinn slams it in.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls for O'Quinn. The Hawks leading by 9. Outside, Lynn launches a 3. The Pacers pull it in. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And with your defense, one part's your ability, the other, though, is effort, and that one they showed neither.
Also, they were late with their rotations for most of the evening, gave up a lot of easy points.
Holiday finds McDermott, clock at 4. From outside the arc, he can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Lynn against Holiday. Lynn looking it over. Excellent D there from Holiday. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We come back right after this. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jameson, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been a trade, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine Jameson and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
Carter out there with Anderson. Then it's Dwayne Dedman. Then it's Jeremy Lin. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Nice shot by McDermott. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against the Pistons. Lin with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Left side, Lin. And he banks in the layup. Lin's got his second basket of the night.
And really respect the confidence of Lin. His teammates love how he runs these pick-and-roll plays. And for Lin, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Just 2 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good.
You don't want your best shooter even up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
Outside, Lin. Herter. He's covered by Joseph. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedman. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Pacers trail by 7. And with Lin, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lin did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
Shots good by Turner.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lin with it, picked up by Joseph. Anderson dishes to Lin. Back to Anderson. Sinks the triple. Anderson's got 7 points.
And a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
This is how he makes his living, making those judgment calls, understanding the opportunities.
Now here's Joseph. Last game we saw him score 13. Now here's McDermott, defended by Anderson. O'Quinn, high post. Over Dedmon. It's good. And the Hawks' lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from O'Quinn. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. The open shot, Lynn, and Atlanta again with the bucket.
Just wonderful form on the J from Lynn, dropping it in the face of the D.
And Joseph kicks to McDermott. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Turner. And no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. To the paint, here's Dedmon. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Way to attack the interior. Dedmon really understands what the team needs from him.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. We're always talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Yeah, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand and you can go to it.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Prince, the pass to Young. Drills it from outside.
A terrific effort there by Young, really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
And stolen by Bazemore. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Goes up. And Kent Bazemore came into this league being known as a defender, and that's still his calling card.
Bazemore has incredibly long arms that he bothers shooters with. Comes up with a good amount of steals as well.
The free throw dropped for Bazemore.
Well, fans were worried that Kent Bazemore was going to plateau after his big contract. Put those fears to rest last season. Pretty good numbers all around for the Old Dominion grad.
Both good from the line that time.
You know, he was undrafted out of Old Dominion. Ken Bazemore has come a long way. Didn't get much run his first few years in the league, but now he's an impact player.
Bogdanovich up top. He's guarded by Collins. And with Bazemore, he's always been a hard worker, so you figured he'd have a bounce-back year.
You don't fight your way onto NBA rosters like Bazemore had to do without a good work ethic. His outside shooting improved a lot last season, also improved his playmaking.
The Pacers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. He hits both from the stripe. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Bazemore on the wing. Back to Collins. And Young, here we go. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Evans inside. He's covered by Bazemore, and it's Evans missing.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Young dishes to Prince. Bazemore for three. The Hawks again can't hit. Pacers trail by 11. To the inside, and stolen by Prince. Young finds Len. Now here's Bazemore. Young with the ball. Covered by Evans. Evans against Bazemore. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Kent Bazemore very limber attacking the rim. He's an athlete.
Altorian Prince out of Baylor. He had a fantastic breakout year for the Hawks.
Well, you knew there would be an opportunity last year in Atlanta. Prince made the most of it, stepped in as a leader on offense and defense. Still very young and has all the confidence he needs to build on his success. He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Bazemore against Evans. And stolen by Bazemore. All alone, and the slam dunk by Bazemore.
You see how dangerous Bazemore is on defense. You can't get caught napping. He'll pick you clean.
Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Evans. Five on the clock, and the foul on Kent Bazemore. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Indiana with it. They trail by 16. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Feeds it to Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Now here's Evans. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And here's some numbers on Bazemore. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
And so Collison will bring it up for the Pacers. It's an 18-point game. He kicks it to Evans. Bogdanovich against Prince. They need this. Here's Turner. And that one hits back iron. The Hawks leading by 18. Here's Bazemore. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Pistons in Detroit. Shot by Collins, no good. On the wing, Evans. He's covered by Bazemore. Collison, the pass to Turner. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play. Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Good on the three-point shot.
Gotta appreciate the aggressiveness of Evans. Excellent at shooting as soon as he gets the pass.
And here is Prince, following the three from Tyreek Evans. Young dishes to Prince. The kick out to Young.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Tyreek has solid floor awareness. Outstanding at knowing when one of his guys is open.
Inside, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Here's Bogdanovich after the basket by Atlanta. And he drops it in from the low post. Bogdanovich has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, I'm really feeling Bogdanovich there, flexing his muscle on the drive. Solid at working through the contact and then scoring over it.
Pacers trail by 18. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Bazemore. The kick out to Young. Len down low. He's against Turner. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Taurean Prince brings intensity. Comes off the pick and roll and thinks attack.
Turner finds Evans. And the dunk by Evans.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
You know, I was surprised to see how comfortable they were in that environment. Shot a very high percentage from way beyond the arc.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Anderson comes in for Taurean Prince. Carter, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Young. Now here's Anderson. He has 7. Here's Dedmon. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Dedmon's got 6.
The toughness of Dedmon showing up again, making the extra effort play, finishes through contact.
McDermott kicks to Holiday. And again, it's Indiana.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Lin the pass to Anderson. Joseph against Carter. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Pacers trail by 18. Pass to McDermott. Back to Holiday. The pass to McDermott. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Let's not forget, at 6'8", Doug McDermott has the ability to be a scoring threat inside the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot, gentlemen.
The free throw drops for McDermott.
McDermott on your squad is like having a guy that you can rely on knocking down shots from the stretch 4 position.
Here's Lin. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action after this word.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. he ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession, so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm. As smart and as safe as they're playing, they made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
You know what? It hasn't been his role, but he has the skill set to do it. Maybe this is a new wrinkle to his game.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Down by 15. On the court for Indiana. Sabonis and Turner inside. Evans out there with Collison. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Collins against Sabonis. Evans outside. Clock at 6. Floats one up. The kick out to Collison. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Over Prince.
Taurean Prince, he does it every night. He competes. Terrific effort on the defensive end.
Atlanta leading by 15. Bazemore with it. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And I'll tell you, Trae Young, go big or go home. Always gives you 100%, as competitive as they come. And the young fella wants to win so badly, sometimes that emotion really comes out.
Atlanta's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. And you know, Greg, it's amazing the impact Young makes, especially, of course, on the offensive end.
High-level shot maker, a threat the moment he crosses half court. Instinctive playmaker, just needs to play more within himself and avoid over-dribbling.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Evans. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Baseline jumper.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they're 0 for 3.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Atlanta with the ball. Atlanta leading by 17. Bazemore on the wing. The kick out to Young. Prince against Bogdanovich. Prince dishes to Collins. 6 to shoot. Again, Young missing.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Evans feeling it out a bit. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Young. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it.
Now here's Collison following the shot by Evans. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Hawks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
And the Pacers call time here. And Smitty, if you had to boil it down to a single play in your career, what was your biggest moment?
Kevin, I'm glad you asked that question. I can also get it out there to everybody in the basketball universe. Game 7, Western Conference Final. Shaq fouled me, and they did not call the foul. Shaq fouled me, Kevin. That play still haunts me. I'm still mad.
Really? After all these years?
Yes. And he still lets me know that he didn't foul me, but we got to run the tape. He fouled me.
Right. Here's Young after Tyreek Evans has scored. High post try. He squares up and sinks it. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Evans finds Bogdanovich. And stolen by Prince. Collison against Bazemore. Unable to get that one. Ready by Bogdanovich. Pacers trail by 19. And Evans the basket on the assist by Collison. And 11 points for Tyreek Evans.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Prince against Bogdanovich. Shoots a fader. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And here's Young after Bojan Bogdanovich getting his shot to go from deep. Collins kicks to Young. He dishes it to Bazemore. From 18 feet away, shot's good from Young. Young's got 23.
And that's just something that Young excels at. Boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Young against Collison. The feed now to Evans. And stolen by Bazemore. Pass to Collins. Now Bazemore. He's covered by Collison. Bazemore against Turner. Bazemore misses.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
Young against Collison. Outside Turner. And the Pacers another 3.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says. And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
This was all sparked by their defense. They got some stops, and they did it in a hurry.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Dedmon. He's right around 5 points a night, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
Pacers trail by 12. And Joseph kicks to McDermott. Passes it to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Joseph. Here's O'Quinn. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that.
Lynn's shot is off.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Herter, and O'Quinn sends it back, but they recover it. Here's Carter. There's the dish to Dedmon. Collins kicks to Carter. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That'll be his second foul of the game. Anderson, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Justin Anderson.
And the pass to Lynn. 6 on the shot clock. And O'Quinn sends it back. And he's able to get it back. And here's Anderson for 3. No good that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Now here's McDermott. He's got 8. And it's Joseph in the corner. Back to McDermott. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range. McDermott's got it back down to single digits for the Pacers. Outside, Lynn. And Anderson has it in the corner. And O'Quinn sends it back, but he recovers it. Now here's Lynn. He's guarded closely, and he gets it to go.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
McDermott, no one around him, and the Pacers another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Carter. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Atlanta shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
Pass to Anderson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Dedmon kicks to Lynn. Shot clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the way in. Lynn's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Anderson. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Here's Lynn. Comes up empty down low.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
And here is Joseph. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He kicks to O'Quinn. Holiday against Anderson. Back to Holiday. Anderson with the block, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Hawks making a change here. Len's checked in. Atlanta leading by 13. Now Lynn, and Anderson slams it in.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Joseph, the pass to O'Quinn, dishes it to Holiday. Pass to Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. McDermott for 3, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Lynn kicks to Anderson. To the middle. Here's Carter. Makes it off the glass. Carter's got 5.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now here's McDermott. 17 points in the game. Now here's O'Quinn. Dedmon defending. Here's McDermott. And the shot falls short this time. The Hawks leading by 14. Carter with it, now defended by McDermott. Carter, the pass to Lynn. And that one is good. Lynn's got 11 in the second half.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
McDermott kicks to Holiday. That 3 off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Atlanta as they wrap up the third quarter with a big 11-3 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Alex Lynn out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Carter. And it's Lynn in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Anderson. Yep, that one goes. Anderson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Hawks.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Joseph finds Bogdanovich. Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Leaf passes to Joseph. Passes it to Leaf. And he jams it with authority.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
The Hawks leading by 16. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. For the Hawks, Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Justin Anderson. Ken Bazemore comes in for Vince Carter. Young is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Indiana also making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Leaf. Evans comes in for McDermott. And it's Collison in for Corey Joseph. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. Pacers trail by 16. Outside Collison. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Shot from free throw range. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Prince misses.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Feeds to Evans. Rebounded by the Hawks. Prince has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bazemore against Bogdanovich. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Bazemore on the wing. There's the pass to Dedmon. He kicks to Len. Sabonis with the steal. Collison dishes to O'Quinn. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 3 assists now in this one. The Hawks leading by 16. Young outside to the paint. Len, and he banks in the layup.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Now here's Collison. Pass to Evans. Rejected by Len. It's Prince on the wing over Bogdanovich. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Evans. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Tyreek gives you a ball handler that can create something out of nothing.
One kicks to Dedmon. Bazemore against Evans from the arc. And Kent Bazemore with the 3. Bazemore's got 19 points.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Len with the block, and he's able to get it back.
Another thing Evans does so well, draws contact, gets to the line, just so many ways he can beat you.
Tyreek Evans at the line for 2. Under 6.
The first one falls.
Evans is a nice player, a guy who can play multiple positions, an effective scorer.
John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And the Pacers also making a change. Turner's checked in. And both free throws good for Evans. The Hawks leading by 17. Young passes to Prince. Bazemore on the wing. Kicks it to Young. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Continuing from where he left off. First 3-pointer of this half, 4th of the game.
Pacers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Collison finds Turner. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. And it's 13 points for Miles Turner. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Bazemore on the wing. Hawks passing it around. And it's sent back by Turner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Bazemore, no one around him. Misses the three. Pacers trail by 18. To the middle. Kicks it out to Evans. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And how about the fearlessness from Bogdanovich? Doesn't pay the D any mind. He enjoys sticking it to them there in the paint.
Now, here is Young. Inside. Collins passes to Len. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Turner. Bogdanovich wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Now here's Prince. And Bazemore kicks to Young.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Collison finds Evans. That one good for two. Evans has got 11 in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Shot from 12. Shots good from Young. Here's Collison. Pass to Evans. And stolen by Bazemore. The dish to Young. Over Collison. Great D that time from Collison. Pacers trail by 13. Passes it to Turner. Evans against Bazemore. Back to Turner. 6 to shoot. Dishes to Evans. Shoots over Bazemore. Evans passes to Turner. Shoots over Len. The shot by Turner no good. The Hawks leading by 13. Young taking his time here. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons. And I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and
One
both
shot.
have that it factor.
And that one falls for Young.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
Now here's Evans. Outside Collison. Back to Evans. And Evans throws it down hard.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Following the score by Indiana, Bazemore passes to Collins. Len kicks it to Bazemore. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Prince, that's for two. The Pacers pull it in.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Over Prince. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, this whole period for him, it's been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
Here's Young. He feeds it to Len. Atop the key, Prince. Young outside. And it's sent back by Turner.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Collison finds Evans. Prince against Bogdanovich. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And Bogdanovich, a reliable ball handler, solid at creating for himself with his dribbling.
Young dishes to Bazemore. The feed to Len. Good.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, Prince. After Bogdanovich missing on that last three-pointer. Young against Collison. Young outside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Pacers trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Evans passes to Turner. Basket counts. Turner's got 4 points this quarter. Bazemore with it. And the pass to Young. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Bazemore passes to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Prince. They get the rebound. Len down low. Turner covering. And Young kicks it to Bazemore. Tries again. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. So it's Atlanta now. Pass to Collins. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. Collins dishes to Bazemore from deep.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Hawks.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Trae Young.
The story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
Now here's Bazemore. And here's Young. Len kicks to Collins. Collison against Young. Pass to Len. Clock at 6. Prince outside. The three-pointer, no good.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 7.
Shooting for Atlanta, Trae Young. 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Well, this is how you close out. Beautiful job.
Holiday surveying the floor.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Corey Joseph. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And so it's Atlanta with the W. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Jeremy Lin, impressive team win tonight. What were your thoughts?
I thought it was a great effort, 1 through 15. Everybody just coming out with high energy and playing team basketball.
The ball got going and it led to a big win, Jeremy. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time